Welcome back to Index Cyber, your front row seat to the wild world of cyber warfare and digital defense. Today we're diving into a chilling reality, how AI is being used by cybercriminals right now. From phishing emails that think, to deepfakes that talk, to malware that learns. This is the dark side of artificial intelligence. Let's start with the scam that just won't die: phishing. But this isn't your grandma's Nigerian prince email. AI is now giving these phishing emails a terrifying glow-up. We're entering the era of phishing 2.0, where emails aren't just grammatically correct, they're persuasive, personalized, and cunning. AI can analyze vast amounts of data, your social media posts, your company's website, public records. It can learn your interests, your communication style, the names of your colleagues, even your boss's pet peeves. Then, it can craft an email that looks like it came from someone you know, referencing things you've actually talked about. Suddenly, that urgent request from HR to update your password, or that invoice from a supplier that looks remarkably legitimate, becomes much harder to spot. The telltale signs of a scam, the awkward phrasing, the generic greetings, they're vanishing. AI can also automate the process of phishing. Imagine an AI that can identify high-value targets within an organization, tailor specific spear phishing emails to each one, and then send them out at the optimal time for that person to click. It can even engage in limited, automated conversations if the victim replies. This isn't just casting a wide net anymore. This is precision-guided social engineering, scaled up to an industrial level. The sheer volume and sophistication are a game changer. The old advice of look for bad grammar is becoming increasingly obsolete. Now, you need to be skeptical of emails that are too perfect, too timely. AI can generate text that mimics specific writing styles with uncanny accuracy. It can even learn from successful phishing campaigns to refine its techniques. This is an arms race, and the attackers are now armed with learning machines. It's no longer just about tricking the gullible, it's about outsmarting the vigilant. And that, my friends, is a deeply unsettling thought. So yes, the Nigerian prince might have finally learned proper English, and he might even know your dog's name. Thanks, AI, you're really democratizing the field of international financial fraud. It's a brave new world, where every email could be a carefully constructed trap. Sweet dreams. Or more accurately, check your email filters and enable multi-factor authentication. Now imagine getting a video call from your boss, telling you to urgently wire money. It looks real, it sounds real, but it's a deep fake, an AI-generated impersonation. What if the threat isn't just text? What if it's something far more insidious, something that attacks our most fundamental senses, sight and sound? Welcome to the uncanny valley of deepfakes and voice cloning, where seeing and hearing is no longer believing. Imagine that urgent request from your boss, but instead of an email, it's a video call. It looks like your boss, it sounds like your boss. It's even making that weird clicking sound with their pen that they always do. Except, it's not them, it's an AI. Deepfakes are synthetic media where a person's likeness is replaced with someone else's, often with frightening realism. AI is the engine making this possible and increasingly accessible. Initially, you might have seen them as amusing celebrity face swaps, or perhaps slightly disturbing political parodies, but the potential for malicious use is staggering. We're talking about the ability to create fake video evidence, to impersonate individuals in positions of power for financial gain, or to launch devastating disinformation campaigns. It's a digital impersonation tool that makes the old "I'm calling about your car's extended warranty" scam look positively quaint. And it's not just video. AI-powered voice cloning can replicate someone's voice with just a few seconds of audio. A scammer gets a snippet of your CEO's voice from a public earnings call or a YouTube interview, and suddenly, they can make your CEO say anything they want. "Hi, your name, it's CEO's name. I need you to urgently transfer $50,000 to this account for a top-secret acquisition. Don't tell anyone." How many employees, under pressure, would question a direct voice instruction from their boss, especially if it sounds exactly like them? This isn't theoretical, it's already happening. There have been documented cases of millions of dollars being stolen using this exact technique. The terrifying part is how quickly this technology is advancing and how readily available the tools are becoming. What once required significant computing power and expertise is now trickling down to off-the-shelf software and even online services. This means more bad actors can get their hands on it, creating a veritable tsunami of potential fakery. The implications for trust are profound. If you can't trust a video call from your colleague or a voicemail from a family member, what can you trust? We're entering an era where digital authentication becomes absolutely critical, because that familiar face or voice might just be an incredibly sophisticated puppet with an AI pulling the strings. AI is powering a new generation of smart malware, programs that learn, adapt, and evolve. AI is giving malware a terrifying upgrade. We're talking about AI-powered malware, which is like giving a computer virus a PhD in cybercrime. Traditional malware relies on known signatures, but AI-driven malware can be polymorphic, constantly changing its code to evade detection. It's like a chameleon, changing its digital fingerprint to sneak past security software. It can learn, adapt, and exploit new vulnerabilities autonomously. It's less like a pre-programmed bomb and more like a tiny, malevolent robot assassin. Imagine malware that can intelligently probe a network, identify valuable assets, and tailor its attack, all without human intervention. It could mimic legitimate network traffic or lie dormant until the perfect moment to strike. This level of autonomy makes it incredibly difficult to defend against using conventional methods. It's like playing chess against an opponent who can see all your moves in advance and change the rules. Furthermore, AI can develop malware targeting specific AI systems, known as adversarial AI. This is the new frontier of digital defense where adversaries are increasingly intelligent. This matters because AI is lowering the bar. You don't need to be a coding genius to run sophisticated attacks anymore. AI handles the heavy lifting. AI is democratizing sophisticated cybercrime. That's a fancy way of saying it's making it easier for more people, even those with limited technical skills, to launch incredibly damaging attacks. Think about it. Crafting a convincing spear-phishing email used to require good writing skills, social engineering savvy, and a bit of research. Developing polymorphic malware or a believable deepfake. That took serious coding chops and computing resources. AI is changing that equation. Now you can have AI tools that generate persuasive phishing content, AI platforms that can create deepfakes from a few photos and audio clips, and potentially, AI that assists in coding or modifying malware. The barrier to entry is plummeting, and that's a huge problem. It's like giving everyone a Formula One car when most people have only ever driven a golf cart. The potential for chaos is immense. Suddenly, a disgruntled ex-employee, a small-time scammer, or even a teenager messing around in their basement could have access to capabilities that were once reserved for the digital special forces. This means the volume of sophisticated attacks is likely to skyrocket. It's not just about the quality of the attacks improving, it's about the sheer number of them potentially increasing exponentially. Our digital defenses are about to face a swarm, not just a few skilled adversaries. And this isn't just about financial crime, though that's obviously a massive concern. Think about the implications for disinformation. AI can generate fake news articles, social media posts, and even entire fake personas with backstories and online histories all at scale. It can then use AI-powered bots to spread this disinformation across platforms, targeting specific demographics to sow discord, influence elections, or damage reputations. When creating believable lies becomes cheap and easy, the truth becomes a much harder commodity to find, let alone defend. The economic impact is also worth considering. Businesses, especially small and medium-sized ones that may not have robust cybersecurity teams, become much more vulnerable. The cost of defending against these AI-enhanced threats will go up, and the cost of failing to defend against them could be business-ending. It's an economic arms race where the defenders are often at a disadvantage. Here's the good news: we're not helpless. AI is also being used to fight back. Cybersecurity professionals are increasingly leveraging AI and machine learning to detect and respond to threats in ways that simply weren't possible before. For example, AI can analyze massive volumes of network traffic and user behavior data to identify anomalies that might indicate an attack in progress, often spotting subtle patterns that a human analyst might miss. This is crucial for detecting those sneaky, AI-powered malware strains we talked about earlier. AI can also automate threat response. Once a threat is identified, an AI system can take immediate action, like isolating an infected device from the network, blocking malicious IP addresses, or even patching vulnerabilities, all much faster than a human could. This speed is critical when you're dealing with attacks that can escalate in seconds. It's not about replacing human experts, but about augmenting their capabilities, freeing them up to focus on more complex strategic challenges while the AI handles the frontline skirmishes. In the realm of phishing and deepfakes, AI is also playing a crucial role in detection. AI models are being trained to spot the subtle linguistic cues in AI-generated phishing emails, or the almost imperceptible artifacts in deepfake videos and audio. It's a constant game of cat and mouse with AI developers on both sides trying to outsmart each other, but the more sophisticated our AI detection tools become, the harder it is for attackers to successfully deploy these fakes. It's about raising the cost and difficulty for the criminals. Furthermore, AI can be used for predictive security. By analyzing historical attack data and current threat intelligence, AI models can forecast potential future attack vectors and vulnerabilities. allowing organizations to proactively strengthen their defenses before an attack even occurs. This proactive stance is a significant shift from the traditionally reactive nature of cybersecurity. However, relying on AI for defense isn't a silver bullet. AI systems themselves can be vulnerable. They can be fooled by adversarial attacks, as we discussed. They can have biases baked into their algorithms based on the data they were trained on, leading to false positives or worse, missed threats. And there's the ever-present risk of an over-reliance on automation leading to unforeseen consequences if something goes wrong. It's a powerful tool, but it needs to be wielded carefully and with human oversight. Ultimately, the fight against AI-powered cyberattacks will require a combination of advanced AI-driven defenses, robust cybersecurity hygiene, continuous education, and international cooperation to tackle a borderless problem. The machines are here, they're learning, and they're involved on both sides of this digital conflict. AI is changing the world, for better and worse. At Index Cyber, we show you both sides of the story, so stay smart, stay skeptical, and stay secure. Artificial intelligence. It's not just coming for your job. It's also coming for your data, your money, and potentially, your ability to distinguish reality from a very convincing digital fabrication. It's a powerful, transformative technology that, like any tool, can be used for incredible good or for truly nefarious purposes. And right now, we're seeing a significant uptick in the nefarious purposes column when it comes to cyberattacks. From hyper-realistic phishing to self-learning malware and deepfakes that could fool your own mother, the threat landscape is evolving at a dizzying and frankly alarming pace. It's enough to make you want to invest heavily in tinfoil. But, and this is an important but, it's not all doom and digital despair. The same AI that's empowering cybercriminals is also providing us with unprecedented tools to fight back. We're in an ongoing arms race, a high-stakes game of algorithmic chess where the next move is always critical. The key is awareness, vigilance, and a commitment to developing and deploying defensive AI responsibly and effectively. It means understanding the threats, practicing good cyber hygiene seriously, update your software, use a password manager, I'm not kidding, and supporting the development of ethical AI that works to protect us, not exploit us. Ultimately, navigating this new era of AI-driven cyber threats requires a healthy dose of skepticism, a willingness to learn, and perhaps a slightly stronger password for your Wi-Fi. The future isn't written yet, and while the dark side of AI is undeniably concerning, human ingenuity, hopefully augmented by some well-behaved AI of our own, still has a fighting chance. So stay informed, stay cautious, and maybe, just maybe, think twice before you click on that email from a prince you've never met, even if he does seem to know an awful lot about your recent holiday plans. Thanks for watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go have a long, hard think about my digital footprint, and possibly change all my passwords. Again, subscribe for weekly drops on cybersecurity, hacking, and digital threats. Got a topic you want covered? Drop it in the comments.